Okay, now that all my pages are matted, remember this is the first little thing that we did. All the rest of them are matted in like red, blue, red, green, blue, yellow. And then this one I had missed a page, so this one is special. I don't know why it's special, but it's special because it has ties on it, which is a neutral, so all good. Okay, so now there are 48 pages front and back. So depending on how much you read is how many of these you do. I'm going to do 48 3x4s, one on each page, and then on I may do like some pages with 2, but if you're a big reader and you want 96, you can put 2 per page and have 96, because where is that? Where's my other? Yeah, here. Yeah, you can see that they fit perfect on there. And this would be another mat. So but what I did was, and I only used my design team package. I didn't have 3 whole kits. I had 3 of most of the pages, and then I think I had 2 each of the 6x12s and 1 of the front cover, this pattern. So you can get away with 2 paper packs for this. And then I took and cut 48 3x4s. I may have a couple extra. And then I cut 48 3x4 pieces of coffee stained paper. And then what I'm going to do next is cut 48 3 and an 1/8 by 8 1/4. So if you cut 48 black, or I use black, but you can use whatever color you want, 8 1/4 by 3 1/8, and then you score it at 4 1/8. Then each one of your little 3x4 cards will fit right here. And then each of your little parchment paper, or it looks like parchment paper, it's tea-dye paper, will fit on the bottom. So I'm gonna make, I'm gonna make 48 of these, and then we'll do some different stuff on the opposite side. Some of them I'll probably leave blank for like extra notes and pictures and stuff like that from fan art or whatever. So make 48 of these, or 96 if you want, if you're gonna read 96 books. And so I have a book. I made 48 little flippy things here, if you can see. Now just remember that if you add 96, this is going to be the thickness that you add to your album. So 48 is only half of that. And you don't want to add them all on one side, like you don't want to add them all on the top, so we're going to alternate top and bottom. I'm not really going to worry about the, you know, what design is on what page. I went through the pile and made sure that there weren't two, you know, really close to each other. Like this one here is going to go good because the blue is on this side, so I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not going to measure anything. So yeah, I'm going to go top, bottom, and then maybe I'll switch it up a couple times. And I'll probably use white glue for most of them just because I don't want to use all my tape. But by alternating them, you are going to give yourself less bulk in one place. It's still going to add some bulk, but this is essentially going to be as big as it gets. You're not going to add much more. Okay, so I'll speed you up and then I'll be back to, we'll decorate some more. We got some other things going on here that I think will we can add just to add some interest. But essentially this is the book. But I have some other ideas that I want to add to it too. Alright, so I will be back with my ideas. Oh, and we forgot, the only other thing is that we do have the pockets to deal with. So I'll probably, wait, hang on, here's a pocket. We have 8 pockets that we need tags for. So, yeah, we'll add some big tags or something to the pockets also. Finish up the last few here. And it was much easier and less time consuming to glue them on, so grab your favorite adhesive glue, wet glue, and whether that be your art glitter glue or what have you. One more, and then I have an extra one, and that's fine. We'll just put it on one of the ones throughout the album so that it has 2 on one day. because we're going to add some interesting stuff through the album. So let's go ahead and stick it right here. Why not? Some of it, I mean, this is like the base of the album. Some of it won't be done until like I get to that page. So let's see how fat we got and see if we need a closure. No, that's not bad at all. I think that's perfect, actually. Do you think it needs a closure? I mean, I still have to put my tags in there, but it's laying pretty flat. I'm afraid if I use a closure, it's going to bend the covers here. I like that. I like how that came out. And it's not going to get any more bulky than that. I mean, I'm going to put 8 tags in it, but that isn't going to be nothing. So I want this guy here, but I also want to layer some colors under him to make him pop up a little bit. So I'm going to cut one. I don't have 4x4s, but I have a lot of scraps left of all the colors. So I'm just going to take 4x4s, 3x3s, just squares of these colors, and layer up that front. I need a green here. Oh no, I need a blue. I need a blue. And then I have pattern paper. You can use that also. This is a blue. So just going to, I'm not measuring, just cutting some scraps. It's like if you've ever done a scrapbook layout with like scraps, then you sometimes you end up with stuff like this. There's that. Like, I'm thinking maybe I can use this thing here. And then maybe a red, I was thinking. How about this part? So the rest is just decorating. So I want this straight, but I'm gonna make the bottom parts all wonky. But before I put it on there, let's layer it up a little bit. So I've got red. Red and green are my biggest pieces. The yellow, oh, nope, the yellow is my biggest piece. So there we go. I like that. And then let's do a touch of blue here. Oh, my ATG is not wanting to stick here. And let's go ahead and do this on the other half, like it's a continuous square. And then get rid of that little part at the bottom. Ooh, we'll do that one. Okay, so let's see how it looks on here. Just a little bit tucking out from everything. See here. I like him right about there, I think. And everything's tucking out, so sock thief in my room. You can't have those. Those are grandma's. What are you doing? I just have a puppy that entered the room. Okay, you guys, and I'm going to entertain the puppy, but I'm also going to reinforce. Actually, I'm going to use my glitter glue because it has a nice sharp point. I'm reinforcing all this. It is going to be on my cover. So I definitely don't want it to fall off. And that one little bitty piece of tape that I put on there is not going to secure it for a whole year's worth of opening, closing, putting on shelves, etc. And we definitely want it to withstand the test of time. Okay. There we go. I like that. And because the paper is glossy, I'm going to use glue to hold that on. There must be something really appetizing about the chair that I sit on to scrapbook, because right now my puppy is eating it, and I already lost one leg from my other dog when she was a puppy. Alright, I like that as a cover. It gives you a clear idea, and then I'm gonna get some stickers and put a you know, reading log or something here. Okay, I have the midday sun coming in here, so my apologies for the lighting, but I want to finish this up. So I want to label it, and I have these retired Creative Imaginations stickers that one of my friends gifted me. Thank you, Michelle Edmonds. So you can see they're in the Harry Potter font. If you don't have that, you can use regular stickers, or I was going to cut it out on the Cameo, but I don't have to because I don't have the letters. So I got this piece of parchment, and I just eyeballed it. It is about 2.5 by 5 inches, and then this is parchment cardstock. It's not real parchment. I'm going to ink the edges, and I stub punch the corners because it reminds me of the ticket to the Hogwarts Express. And this is going on the front, so I want to make sure it has plenty of glue. It gets all the corners, but not so much it's seeping out. So here we go. And I don't want it to cover my layers here, but it would be okay if they went under the layers. Okay. As I proceed to make a mess. Trying not to mess up that glossy. And I'm just going to put, I was going to put 2019, but it's not just going to be 2019. So let's just put read on it. How about that? Or books. Read or books. How about books? So I'm not going to stick them down. I want to make sure it looks okay before I stick it all the way down. I'm not exactly sure if I want it wonky or if I want it straight. This is books. My puppy is giving me a run for my money today. Madison's puppy. Alright, so that actually looks fine to me. It doesn't have to be straight. I'm just going to put it down just the way that is. I want the K straight. I want it straight up and down. And then let's add a little Hogwarts emblem from this sticker sheet, and of course a lightning bolt. How about that? Let's go this way. There we go. That looks good. That looks like a cover now. And then let's add the spine. I just cut this piece of paper 2 by 9 7/8. Oops. And it's just the same paper I used on the back. You want to make sure that you get all the way to the edge. If not, it'll stick up. Hi everyone. So we are almost done with this, so I'm going to go ahead and finish her up. I think it looks pretty good now. I'm happy with it. I think, remember, if you go like the 96, you may go like, hang on, let me explain myself. If you put 3x4s on both top and bottom, sorry guys, I think I've managed to get a cold, then you definitely want to probably consider expanding the hinge and making it 1/2-inch gussets. So, but I think the way that it is with the 48 places to write, or you know, tuck spots to write, I think that that's perfect with the 2-inch spine. And also I put these tags in. I just stub punched them and I put the tags in. I'm kind of thinking they're just a bit much. Like, I don't even think I'm going to put them in there. So I've decided to outs the tags. No tags, but what that leaves us is a pocket that we can stick like memorabilia and stuff in. Like if the book comes out with a movie and you go see the movie, you can stick a ticket stub in there or whatever. Okay, so let's finish up the book and then I'll do a quick flip through. I cut this let's see, I cut this one at 6 7/8 by 2 3/4 ish. It was already at 2 3/4. And then I'm going to score on both sides. It's Christmas Eve, guys. Merry Christmas to you. You won't see this until later. Let's see, I want a 1/2 inch. I'm going to do it the easy way. 1/2 inch. Oops. So it'll probably be closer to New Year's Eve by the time you guys see this. But the plan is to put the share up on Christmas Day, so that'll be fun. And amazingly enough, I did not destroy my craft room while making this. So what I'm going to do, with, if you haven't guessed, I'm going to make a pocket for the front page. And then this is what was left over. I didn't cut anything off of it and it fit perfectly with the branding strip. So I'm going to leave the branding strip on there, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing it on the front page and not the back page, because the branding strip matches this. This actually would be a really cute design to leave on there too, but that's okay. You know, it surprised me. There was not one sorting hat in this collection, and it's on the packaging. And then we're just going to glue on 3 sides here. Just like that. And I've been using Scotch Quick Dry adhesive instead of my glitter art glue because I didn't get an order in before it stopped shipping for the winter. And I want to save my glitter art glue for fine tip projects. And this project, because I glued all of these on, just used so much that I didn't want to the Scotch Quick Dry did fine. It has a bigger tip, whereas the art glitter glue, I can use it for more precise stuff and not have to worry about it oozing out the side. So that's why I was using the Scotch Quick Dry on this project. Okay, so the other thing that I want to do then is put this on the back page, and I'm kind of wondering if I should do it. You see it coordinates. I think I'm just going to put it straight. I cut it down pretty much as far as I could. I think I could take like another 1/8 inch off without hurting the words there. On the one side and a 1/16 on the other side, just to give it a border. And you can glue 3 sides of that down to make a pocket, or you can make it a pocket, but I'm just gonna put it on there just for decorations, just to remind me that it is our choices that show us what we truly are more than our abilities. A wonderful Dumbledore quote, J.K. Rowling. And then on the back, I could not use this. And I'm going to do it and leave it just the way it is, because I love it. It gives the back a little bit of interest. It's not, you know, I would love like a 2x3 version of this to put it right in the middle, like a little book plate, or even to put it on the spine, but I will just do it this way. There we go. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, one more thing. I put that pocket in the front. Of course, you can stick whatever you want in there, but my idea was to make some bookmarks. I had scraps, and I have every house represented except Slytherin because I couldn't find or I didn't have a Slytherin scrap. I think I used, where's my, I had another one here for this one. I don't know what happened to it. Okay, that's alright. We'll use 3. If I find another one, I can always make another one. Okay, so these are 2x6, and these are 2 1/8 by 6 1/8. And I just used my scraps, both pattern paper and from the color paper. Of course, you can make as many bookmarks as you want. And with the pattern paper on top of the cardstock, it's going to make it nice and sturdy. Okay. So, I thought this would be a great idea for kids. I think I had mentioned that earlier, like just give them incentive to read. And a member of the Facebook group, Country Craft Creations Facebook group, said the same thing, and I was like, yay, along the same lines as me. And if you have already made bookmarks, you can stick them in this pocket too, but how cool is it to be able to just be like, oh man, I need a bookmark. Okay, so let's punch these. And if you want to laminate them, you can, but I was gonna use these are pretty sturdy. Oh, awesome! That line is right in the middle. Yay! It's a little bit off to the side. Does that look like it's in the middle, you guys? Yeah. Okay. And I got some seam binding, which is wonderful for this purpose because it's soft and it's very lightweight. So it won't bulk up, it won't ruin your books, even if you tuck it down that far. You stick it in the front and pull it out the back. So I'll link the seam binding below too, and these colors just match wonderfully. I commented one time that the people who box up these kits are color matching geniuses. You stick this in the front. I may have to find a Slytherin a scrap. Do I have? Oh, yeah, I have 2 papers left, so you can definitely get through with about 2 collections here. There we go. And one more. This project did not take very long to put together. It took a lot of product, but because they're all the same page, it did not take long to put together. And then when I do a share video, I will, I'm going to fill one of my pages out with you guys, so that'll be fun too. And show you how I use the extra space. Alright, there's our bookmarks. How cute is that? Alright, you guys, thank you for following along with me this far, and I hope that this inspires you to make something wonderful and inspires you to keep up with your reading goals if you have them, and also helps you organize your books and what you've read. Alright, you guys, I thank you very much for watching. If you make one, please share it with me. I would love to see everybody's version. Not everybody is a huge Harry Potter fan. It's alright, I won't hold it against you. Alright, thanks a lot, and please like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.